When your heart feels uncertain, trust my guidance. Do not rush this feeling. Come closer and listen. My child, I know your heart feels unsure right now. Not loud fear. Not panic. Just a quiet uncertainty that follows you through your day. You wake up with questions you cannot name. You move forward, but something inside hesitates. You try to be faithful, yet clarity feels just out of reach. Stay with me. Do not turn away from this moment. Breathe slowly. Let your shoulders soften. You are safe here. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am here. I am here with you. Uncertainty does not mean you are lost. It means you are listening more deeply than before. There was a time when decisions felt simpler. When direction felt obvious. When confidence came quickly. But this season is different. And I want you to hear this clearly, my child. I have not withdrawn my guidance. I have refined how you receive it. I know you are searching for signs. Looking for reassurance that you are choosing correctly. Wanting to feel settled before you move. But I am teaching you something gentler now. I am teaching you how to trust me without certainty. How to walk without seeing the whole path. How to stay anchored even when your heart feels unsure. Pause here with me. Let the quiet speak. If this resonates, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it rise naturally. Uncertainty feels uncomfortable because you care deeply. Because you want to honor me. Because you do not want to move ahead of me or fall behind. That desire matters to me. But my child, trust is not the absence of questions. Trust is choosing me even while questions remain. You have been asking yourself. What if I make the wrong choice? What if I miss what I am meant to do? What if I misunderstand my season? Hear me gently now. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present. I guide those who stay close. Not those who have every answer. This uncertainty is slowing you down on purpose. So you will listen instead of rush. So you will depend on me instead of certainty. So you will learn to move from peace, not pressure. You are not behind. You are being taught. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, my trust is my choice. Even if it feels fragile. I am nearer than your doubts. Closer than your hesitation. More faithful than your fear of getting it wrong. You do not need to see the whole road. You only need to take the next gentle step with me. I will not let you wander away unnoticed. I will not remain silent when you truly need direction. I will not abandon you in confusion. This season is not about fast answers. It is about deep trust. And trust grows best when you learn to lean on my presence instead of your certainty. Stay with me. There is more I want to speak to your uncertain heart. And as we continue, you will begin to feel steadier. Not because everything is clear. But because you know who is guiding you. Do not go yet. We will walk through this together. My child, let me speak to the uneasiness that rises when you try to decide. That pause inside you. That feeling of standing between paths without knowing which one is right. I know how heavy that feels. You want assurance before you move. You want peace that feels settled and obvious. You want to know that the next step will not undo what you have already built. Come closer. Do not hurry this. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am listening. I am guiding you gently. Uncertainty does not mean you are disconnected from me. Often, it means you are learning to listen in a deeper way. There was a time when my guidance felt immediate. Clear instructions. Strong conviction. But now, I am teaching you discernment instead of direction alone. Discernment grows when you slow down enough to notice what brings peace. And what quietly drains it. It develops when you learn to trust the still, steady sense inside you. rather than loud emotion or urgency. You are not meant to rush into clarity. You are meant to grow into it. If this feels true, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it come without effort. My child, you have been looking for certainty as proof of faith. But faith often begins where certainty ends. I am teaching you how to take steps while holding questions. How to move forward without forcing confidence. How to trust me even when the path feels incomplete. This is not a punishment. It is preparation. You are learning that guidance does not always arrive as answers. Sometimes it arrives as calm restraint. As a gentle nudge to wait. As a quiet sense that something is not aligned yet. Those subtle signals matter. I know you worry that hesitation means fear. But not all hesitation is fear. Sometimes it is wisdom forming. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, my peace will lead me. Let that be your choice. You are becoming someone who does not move just because you can. Someone who listens before committing. Someone who values alignment over speed. That will protect you later. I know it feels uncomfortable to not know. But discomfort is often where trust deepens. You are learning to rely on my presence. Instead of your ability to predict outcomes. To lean on me rather than your own certainty. That kind of trust cannot be rushed. Do not be afraid of this uneasiness. It is not here to confuse you. It is here to teach you how to walk closely with me. I am not leading you into chaos. I am leading you into steadiness. Stay with me. There is more I want to show you about how I guide you. When your heart feels unsure. And as we continue, you will feel less pressure to decide. And more peace about staying close. Remain here. We will continue together. My child, let me speak now to the fear beneath your uncertainty. The quiet fear you do not always name. The thought that whispers, what if I choose wrong? I know that voice. And I want you to lay it down with me. Come closer. Breathe slowly. You are not standing alone at this crossroads. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am here. I am here with you. You fear mistakes because you care. You fear missteps because you want to honor me. You fear choosing wrongly because you do not want to lose what you have built. But hear me gently now. I am not as fragile as you think. My plans for you are not so easily undone. My guidance does not disappear the moment you feel unsure. I do not abandon my children when they hesitate. You have been measuring yourself by how confident you feel. But confidence is not the same as trust. And I am teaching you trust. Trust allows you to move even when your heart trembles slightly. Trust allows you to pause without condemning yourself. Trust allows you to believe that I am still guiding you. Even when your emotions feel unsettled. If this truth touches your heart, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it come softly. My child, you are not required to get everything right to be led by me. You are required to stay close. I guide through relationship, not perfection. You worry that one wrong step will send you far from where you should be. But I am able to redirect gently. To correct without harm. To guide without shaming. You cannot outstep my care. This season is teaching you to trust my ability to lead you. More than your ability to choose correctly. That lesson will free you. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, I trust you. Even if your voice shakes. You are learning that fear loses power. When you stop asking, what if I fail? And begin asking, what if he is with me no matter what? And I am. You do not need perfect clarity to take the next step. You need willingness. You need humility. You need closeness. I will not push you faster than your heart can follow. I will not leave you confused without purpose. I will not demand certainty before I offer peace. Your uncertainty is not a flaw. It is a doorway into deeper dependence on me. Stay with me. There is still more I want to teach you about how I guide you gently. Especially when you feel unsure. Remain here. We will continue together. My child, let me speak now to the way I guide you when you cannot see clearly. Not with force. Not with pressure. But with patience and care. You often expect guidance to feel strong and unmistakable. A clear push. A loud direction. A sudden certainty. But most of the time, I lead you gently. Come closer. Let your heart slow down. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am listening. I am guiding you even now. I guide you through peace more often than urgency. Through restraint more often than impulse. Through quiet assurance more often than excitement. You are learning to recognize my guidance not by how loud it feels, but by how steady it remains. When something is not meant for you, you will notice unrest that does not settle. A heaviness that lingers. A sense of being pulled away rather than drawn closer. And when something aligns with my leading, you may not feel excitement at first. You may feel calm. Grounded. Clear in a way that does not rush you. That is how I guide in this season. If this truth resonates, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it rest inside you. I know you have been waiting for certainty to arrive before you act. But I am teaching you how to recognize alignment instead. Certainty demands control. Alignment invites trust. You are learning to ask different questions now. Not, will this work perfectly? But, does this bring peace? Not, what if I fail? But, does this draw me closer to who I am becoming? Those questions are shaping your discernment. I am teaching you to listen to the quiet signals of your spirit. To notice when something drains you instead of nourishing you. To honor when your heart hesitates for a reason. This is wisdom being formed. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, my peace will lead me. Let that be your choice. You do not need to rush decisions to prove your faith. You do not need to force confidence to be obedient. You do not need to silence uncertainty to move forward. I walk with you step by step. I adjust as you move. I guide even after choices are made. You are not walking a narrow path alone. Afraid of missteps. You are walking with me. And when you trust my guidance, even uncertain steps become sacred ground. Stay with me. There is still more I want to show you about how trust grows. When your heart feels unsure, remain here. We will continue together. My child, let me speak now to the waiting that comes with uncertainty. The pause you did not plan for. The space between knowing and doing. I know how uncomfortable that feels. You want movement. You want resolution. You want to feel settled again. But this waiting is not abandonment. It is guidance in a quieter form. Come closer. Let your breathing slow. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am here. I am here with you. I am teaching you that waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It means something important is being protected. Sometimes I ask you to wait. Because acting too quickly would cost you peace later. Because moving without clarity would pull you into striving instead of trust. Because your heart needs anchoring before your feet move forward. This season is teaching you restraint without fear. If this feels true, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it settle gently. You have learned how to act under pressure. How to decide quickly. How to push forward even when unsure. That skill helped you before. But now, I am teaching you how to be still without anxiety. Stillness is not weakness. It is strength that knows it does not have to prove itself. I know you worry that waiting will make you miss opportunities. That doors will close if you do not move fast enough. That life will pass you by. But what is meant for you will not require panic to reach you. I am teaching you how to trust my timing over your urgency. How to believe that I can open doors you cannot force. How to rest in the truth that I see what you cannot see. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, I choose trust. Even if it feels quiet. Waiting refines your motives. It reveals whether you are moving from fear or from faith. It teaches you to listen before leaping. And in this season, I am teaching you to listen deeply. You are learning how to be content in the in-between. How to hold hope without demanding speed. How to remain faithful without immediate reassurance. These lessons will steady you when life moves quickly again. You may not realize it now. But this waiting is shaping how you will handle future pressure. You will not rush decisions. You will not be driven by anxiety. You will not confuse urgency with importance. That wisdom is being formed now. Do not fight this pause. Do not label it failure. Do not rush to escape it. I am with you in it. Stay with me. There is still more I want to speak to your uncertain heart. And the next truth will help you see why this waiting is an act of care. Not delay. Remain here. We will continue together. My child, let me speak now to the trust that is being shaped inside you. Not the loud trust that feels confident and certain. But the quiet trust that chooses me even when answers are incomplete. This is the kind of trust that lasts. Come closer. Let your heart rest for a moment. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am listening. I am teaching you gently. You are learning how to trust without reassurance. How to believe without signs. How to remain steady even when your emotions rise and fall. This is not easy. And I see the effort it takes. You have noticed that faith feels different now. Less emotional. Less dramatic. More intentional. That does not mean your faith is weaker. It means it is deeper. I am teaching you to trust me with your whole life. Not just with moments when clarity feels strong. Not just when peace is obvious. But even when uncertainty lingers. If this resonates, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it be calm. You are learning that trust is not something you feel once and keep forever. It is something you choose again and again. In small moments. In quiet decisions. In pauses no one else sees. Each time you choose trust instead of panic. Something inside you becomes steadier. You are becoming someone who does not fall apart when answers delay. Someone who does not rush decisions to escape discomfort. Someone who can stay present even when outcomes are unclear. That steadiness is being built now. I know you sometimes wish I would remove all uncertainty. That I would show you everything at once. That I would guarantee the path ahead. But certainty would rob you of relationship. Trust grows when you walk with me. Not when you stand still waiting for proof. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, I choose to trust. Even if it feels quiet. This season is teaching you how to lean on my character. Instead of your understanding. How to rely on my faithfulness. Instead of your ability to predict what comes next. That kind of trust will anchor you in every future season. When challenges arise again. You will not be shaken the way you once were. You will remember this place. This calm. This decision to trust without clarity. You are not losing direction. You are gaining depth. And depth will carry you farther than certainty ever could. Stay with me. There is still one final truth I want to speak to your heart. And when you hear it, your uncertainty will no longer feel like something to escape. But something that has taught you how to walk closely with me. Remain here. We will finish together. My child, let me speak now to what this uncertainty has already done inside you. Even if you have not noticed it yet. Even if you still feel unsure. Come closer. Let this truth settle gently. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, I am here. I am here with you. This season has softened you without weakening you. It has slowed you without stopping you. It has humbled you without diminishing you. You are learning how to live without forcing outcomes. How to release the pressure to always know what comes next. How to stay faithful even when the way forward feels incomplete. That is not confusion. That is maturity. You are becoming someone who can hold uncertainty without letting it control your peace. Someone who can wait without resentment. Someone who can move when I say move. And rest when I say rest. Those qualities matter more than certainty ever will. If this truth feels clear, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it rest inside you. You have noticed that you are less reactive now. Less driven by fear. Less desperate for immediate answers. Even when you feel unsure. You are calmer than you used to be. That is not accidental. I am teaching you how to live anchored in me. Not anchored in outcomes. How to stand steady when plans shift. How to remain grounded when clarity delays. This season is shaping your character, not just your choices. One day, when you look back, you will see that this uncertainty taught you how to trust without control. How to listen without rushing. How to believe without demanding proof. And you will be grateful for what it gave you. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, my peace is growing. Let that be yours. I know you still wish things were clearer. I know part of you longs for a firm answer. But hear me gently now. You are not missing anything you need. You are not failing this season. You are not wandering without guidance. You are exactly where learning happens. I am closer than your questions. More constant than your emotions. More faithful than your fears. And even when you feel unsure, I am leading you step by step. Stay with me just a little longer. There is one final word I want to speak over you. And when you hear it, your heart will finally be able to rest without searching for certainty. Remain here. We will finish together. My child, come rest with me now. This is where your heart can stop searching. You do not need one more sign. You do not need one more confirmation. You do not need perfect certainty to be at peace. I am here. Let your breathing slow. Let the questions loosen their grip. You are not required to solve your future tonight. If you are listening in this moment, you may softly say, Amen. Let it be a surrender, not an ending. When your heart feels uncertain, that is not a signal to panic. It is an invitation to draw closer. Uncertainty has taught you how to lean on me instead of answers. How to rest in my presence instead of your plans. How to trust my guidance even when the road stays partially hidden. That lesson will stay with you. You may not remember every question you asked in this season. But you will remember the steadiness that grew inside you. You will remember how to pause instead of rush. How to breathe instead of panic. How to choose trust again and again. This is what I wanted for you. I did not remove uncertainty. Because I wanted to deepen relationship. I did not rush clarity. Because I wanted to anchor your heart. I did not give every answer. Because I wanted to give you myself. And I am enough. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are not walking alone. Every step you take with me is guided. Even when it feels unsure. When clarity comes, you will receive it with peace. When direction becomes clear, you will move without fear. When the path opens fully, you will walk it steady and unshaken. Because you learned how to trust me here. Rest now, my child. Let the need to understand everything fall away. Let my presence be your confidence. Whenever your heart feels uncertain again, return to this truth. I am guiding you. I am with you. I will not let you walk alone. Stay close. Walk gently. Trust deeply.